मैं शोभा सिंह राजकीय महाविद्यालय किशनगढ़ से। आज का हमारा टॉपिक है कि राजस्थान के इतिहास के स्रोत, वो शुरुआत से लेके और 1200 ईस्वी तक के। द सोर्सेज ऑफ राजस्थान हिस्ट्री कैन बी डिवाइडेड एज फॉलोज। First is archaeological, second is literary. And archaeological sources are further divided as first, epigraphs, second, numismatic records, third, sculptures, fourth, monuments, fifth, portable antiquities like stone implements, pottery pieces, terracottas, etc. First is epigraph. In this section, द स्टडी ऑफ द इंस्क्रिप्शंस कम, जो अभिलेख होते हैं उनका जो हम अध्ययन करते हैं वो हम एपिग्राफ्स के अंडर में करते हैं। तो एपिग्राफ्स जो एज ए सोर्स हम काम लेते हैं तो उसके क्या फ़ायदे हैं? दिस इज़ इट इज़ ऑथेंटिक एविडेंस. It helps us in building up chronology and political history. It provides reliable information about contemporary life and condition of the Rajasthan. एंड जो मेन इम्पॉर्टेंट जो इंस्क्रिप्शंस मिले हैं राजस्थान की हिस्ट्री से वो मैं इस टॉपिक के अंदर मैं कवर कर रही हूँ. फर्स्ट इज़ बार्ली फ्रेगमेंट्री स्टोन इंस्क्रिप्शन. ये जो इंस्क्रिप्शन है ये 5th 4th सेंचुरी BC का है. It is found in the temple of Bhiloth Mata, Barli, Ajmer. It is preserved in Ajmer Museum. The script of this inscription is Brahmi and the language is Prakrit mixed with Sanskrit. Second is Ghosundi inscription. This inscription belongs to 2nd century BC. It is discovered from the village Ghosundi. This is near Nagari and it is situated in Chittor. The script of this inscription is Brahmi, language Sanskrit. It refers to worship of Sankarsana and Vasudev. It shows the religious inclination of the people of that period. Mentioned a name Sarvatat, who had performed Ashwamedh Yagya, shows influence of Bhagavad cult. Third is Nansa Yug pillar inscription. It belongs to 226 AD. Next, Barnala Yug pillar inscription. This belongs to 227 AD. Next, Badwa Yug pillar inscription. This belongs to 238-39 AD. Sixth, Vijaygarh Yug pillar inscription. This belongs to 371-72 AD. Next, Gandhara stone pillar inscription. This belongs to 423 AD. This construction of Vishnu temple by Mayuraksh, a minister of Vishwakarma, it shows influence of Tantrika cult of the mother goddess in Rajasthan. It means this is the another inscription which shows religious inclination of the people. The previous was related to Bhagavad cult and this was related to Tantric cult. Next, Nagri inscription. This inscription belongs to 424 AD. It shows that the erection of a temple of Vishnupad at Nagri by 3 brothers. Next, Sambhuli inscription. This inscription is dated 646 AD. Next, Aparajit inscription dated 661 AD. These both inscriptions shed light on the achievements of early Guhila rulers of Mewar and they shows various type of the contemporary life of the people. Next, Chatsu Prashasti. This inscription belongs to 813 AD. This shows achievements of the Guhila rulers of the Chatsu line. 12th, Mandor inscription of Pratihar Baku. This inscription belongs to 837 AD. This shows genealogy and history of Pratihar of Mandor. Next, Ghatiyal Prakrit inscription of Pratihar Kakub, and this inscription belongs to 861 AD. The language of this inscription, the major part of this inscription is in Maharashtri Prakrit and some part is in Sanskrit. Foundation of a Jain temple by Pratihar Kakub mentioned in this inscription. Next, Ghatiyal inscription of Pratihar Kakub. This dated 861 AD. This shows qualities and achievements of Pratihar Kakuk. This means that by studying these inscriptions, we came to know about the various type of genealogy and the work done by various rulers of that time. Next, Pratapgarh inscription. This inscription belongs to 946 AD. This shows genealogy of Pratihar of Kannauj. Then, achievements of Chaman rulers. Next, methods for the measurement of agricultural fields, taxation, religious life, etc. 16th, Sarneshwar Prashasti. This Prashasti belongs to 953 AD. It shows administrative setup of Guhila of Mewar, various types of weights and measurements. 17th, Nath Prashasti at Eklingi. This inscription belongs to 971 AD. It shows political and cultural history of Mewar, ornaments worn by women, yogis of different sects, etc. 18th, Bijulia rock inscription of Chahaman Someshwar. This inscription belongs to 1170 AD. This inscription found near Bijulia town. There are 39 lines are described on this inscription. The language of this inscription is Sanskrit. This shows erection of temple by Parshvanath by Lalaka. Erection of temple of Parshvanath by Lalaka. It contains list of the princes of Chahaman, of Sambhar and Ajmer, and some of them corresponds with historical poem which is in Prithviraj Vijay. It means जो भी हमें लिटरेरी सोर्सेज में जो भी हमें मिलता है वो हम जो ये इंस्क्रिप्शंस में लिखा हुआ मिलता है उन दोनों को आपस में मैच करके और हम उसकी ऑथेंटिसिटी पता कर सकते हैं. नेक्स्ट इज बिजुलिया रॉक इंस्क्रिप्शन. दिस इंस्क्रिप्शन बिलोंग्स टू 1175 AD. And in this category, like in archaeological sources, first we study the study of the inscription, and next category comes numismatics. Like जो सिक्कों से रिलेटेड जो अध्ययन कार्य किया जाता है वो न्यूमिस्मैटिक के अंदर आता है. Coins supports information provided by other sources. The earliest coins are known as Panchmark coins dated from 600 BC to 200 BC. There are no inscription, only symbols are found in these early punch-marked coins. These types of the coins discovered from raid and it is in Tonk. Gupta coal coins discovered from Bayana. 5 Gupta coins from Ajmer. 1 silver coin of Kumar Gupta from Nalisar and Sambhar. Both of these Gupta coins gives us religious inclination of the contemporary rulers. इंडो-ग्रीक रूलर्स के जो कॉइन्स हैं वे डिस्कवर्ड फ्रॉम बेराड. कुशान कॉइन्स डिस्कवर्ड फ्रॉम रंग महल. क्षत्रप कॉइन्स आर डिस्कवर्ड फ्रॉम नगरी. सम ऑफ द कॉइन्स ऑफ मालवा रिपब्लिक फाउंड फ्रॉम नगर और कारकोट नगर इन टोंक. Sibi Republic coin we found in Nagri. Rare, we found 2 types of the coins. The first is Senapati coins and the second is Mitra coins. Yeah, this is the first part of the types of the sources to study about the history of Rajasthan. And in the next part, we further study the literary sources. Thank you.